Yeah, well, you're going to look at me. You're going to look at me right
okay.
here. So don't look at the camera.
Yeah.
But how about you first tell me your name and what did you do at the Mountainlair?
Oh, I was the, forever. I was first a student, and then later on I came back as the director of Mountainlair, the old Mountainlair, and then helped design the building that we're in today. Yeah. So I've got a long history. I came here 2 years after the building, after the Mountainlair first opened in 1948. Yeah.
And tell me your name.
I'm Bob McWhorter, and I'm sorry you asked me that.
It's
and
okay. That's all right. That's all I need.
You're right.
All right. Cool. Now, how about you tell me what the job was like when you first started?
My first job was the first day I was on campus, and since I had food service experience at Jackson's Mill, they made me night manager of the snack bar in the old Mountainlair, and I didn't know anything about fountain service, but thank heavens for the good people that worked in the kitchen and whatever, they got me through it. And then I became the night supervisor of the building for the next 3 years that I was here, and then came back in 1959 as the director of Mountainlair, and I was the third director of the Mountainlair. I don't know how many directors we've had since, but quite a few.
Sandra said you were the first of the current Mountainlair, though, right?
Yes, right. I helped design this building, and if you want me to say a bit about that, that was a complicated process because I had to lobby long and hard to have this building put on the downtown campus, where where the undergraduate students lived and attended class. And ideally, we wanted to put it between where they lived and the classrooms, which we accomplished because we tore down Reynolds Hall, the old cafeteria, the armory, and closed the drill field, and moved the student health building 197 feet up the street to the corner of Maiden Lane. So you talk about a complicated and expensive process, but I think it was well worth it. Yeah.
What was the response like?
The response has always been very good. Matter of fact, even in the old Mountainlair, the students had a very important part in designing programs. Down there, of course, we had to even decorate the big old gymnasium for dances. That was before concerts were heard of, but the students were very much involved, and particularly the organization like Mountain, and we even gave them a room, and they furnished it, and so we've got a long history, and I think the students of WVU have remained proud of the building.
I would agree. How do you think students today would, if they looked back at all the history, because I'm sure not many of them know a lot of that history, what do you think they would think of it?
I think the attitude would be very positive. I've never heard anything negative about it, and the students at WVU were very active, and they petitioned to have a new Mountainlair or whatever student activity center or college union long before we ever had the old one down in the loop there, and so there was the interest here even before that. So we've come a long way, but we can all be proud, students and faculty, staff, administration, of what we have.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to be a part of the celebration of the 70th birthday.
We're happy to have you for it.
Thank you.
Can you say how long you worked at the Mountainlair?
Oh, let's see. I was here as a student for about 3 years, and then I came back in 1959 as director, and I didn't. I was director of the Lair for a little over 10 years, and then they moved me over to be director of student activities because we had the option, or I had the option, of remaining as director of Mountainlair without any programming responsibilities. And of course, I chose to go where the students were and finish my career as director of student activities.
And when did you retire?
Oh, the first time in 1988, and about 3 times since then. They gave me other jobs to do, including even the director of Jackson's Mill for a year, and the state 4-H camps down in Lewis County, where I grew up.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. So as you know, we're kind of celebrating the 70th birthday with a big birthday party in the Mountainlair.
Yes.
What do you hope students take away from that celebration?
I think an increased sense of pride in what we have, and to be a part of a great university, and it has become that. Yeah. So I think that would be number one, and then a view to the future. Who knows what that's going to be? We had to fight to keep the Mountainlair on the downtown campus way back when, and so we've accomplished that. We may need another Mountainlair on the Evansdale campus at some time in the future. Who knows? Yeah.
And I'll ask you one more question that I think I already emailed you. How have you seen the Mountainlair evolve over the years?
Well, two aspects of that. One was educationally, and the other would be physically, and it's had about 3 renovations, major facelifts over the years, and but the basic building is the same, and tends to serve the same need of students: a place to eat and meet and socialize, and to be a home away from home.
Awesome. Do you have anything you want to add?
I think not.
All right, cool. Well, thank you.
Thank you.